On August 28, 2024, the Indiana Fever faced off against the powerful Connecticut Sun in a matchup that had everyone on the edge of their seats. Both teams were coming off big wins, setting the stage for a thrilling showdown. With winning streaks at stake, the pressure was on. Who would keep their momentum and come out on top? As the game tipped off, the Connecticut Sun quickly took control. Bonner passed to Alyssa Thomas, but Caitlin Clark swooped in for a steal, flipping possession to the Indiana Fever. In a swift turn of events, Clark's pass went astray, and DeWanna Bonner punished the mistake with a three, putting the Sun on the board first. Leah Boston wasn't backing down. She muscled her way into the paint for a tough two, cutting the deficit. Then Clark sank a cold-blooded three, followed by a fearless drive, drawing a foul and sinking both free throws to give Indiana a one-point lead. Kelsey Mitchell, riding high from previous games, kept the pressure on. After a perfect feed from Boston, she hit a mid-range jumper. Boston then found Lexi Hull, who buried a three, pushing the Fever's lead to 5. But Connecticut answered right back. Marina Mabrey hit a three, slicing the lead to just 2. The intensity surged. Clark's pass to Mitchell was intercepted by Mabrey, who quickly fed Carrington for an easy 2, tying the game at 15. Smith and Clark both added quick buckets to push the Fever ahead, but Mitchell delivered a dagger 3, stretching the lead to 7. In a highlight moment, Clark dished a behind-the-back pass, leaving Alyssa Thomas and Carrington in the dust. Mabrey, desperate to close the gap, nailed a 2-pointer, but Indiana responded with a perfect team play, reaching 27 points. Mitchell broke the 30-point barrier with another 3, forcing a Connecticut timeout. Erica Wheeler capped off the quarter with a smooth jumper, sealing the first quarter at 33-26 in favor of the Fever. As the second quarter began, Marina Mabrey fired off a 3-pointer, but it missed the mark. The Indiana Fever, holding a 7-point lead, wasted no time. Aaliyah Boston, with ice in her veins, calmly sank a 2-pointer, sending a clear message that Indiana wasn't letting up. Off the bench, Olivia Nelson responded with a quick 2, and Tyasha Harris followed with a behind-the-back layup, slicing the lead down to just 5 points. The Connecticut Sun were clawing their way back. Alyssa Thomas stormed in, driving hard to the basket for a layup, cutting the lead even further. But Erica Wheeler had other plans. She drained a clutch 3, pushing Indiana's lead back to 5. But Harris wasn't done. She hit back-to-back threes, igniting the crowd and tying the game, bringing Connecticut right back into the fight. Kelsey Mitchell, refusing to be overshadowed, charged in for a layup, retaking the lead for Indiana. The Fever needed a spark, and Lexi Hull delivered with a dagger 3. But Marina Mabrey wasn't about to let them pull away. She answered with a 3 of her own. The battle was on, and Caitlin Clark stepped up. With the clock ticking, she drained a deep 3, pushing the Fever's lead to 4 as the teams headed into a timeout. Coming out of the break, Indiana was relentless. Lexi Hull, locked in, hit another 3, assisted by Clark. Then Clark found Boston for a smooth 2, extending their lead to 9. The Fever were on fire, dominating the court under the watchful eyes of Olympic legend Simone Biles, who was in the stands witnessing Caitlin Clark's brilliance. As the quarter wound down, both teams battled fiercely, but the defenses held strong. Harris had one last chance, attempting a 3 at the buzzer, but it bounced off the rim. The second quarter ended with the Indiana Fever in control, leading 51-42 over the Connecticut Sun. The momentum was theirs, but the game was far from over. The third quarter erupted with high-octane action as the Connecticut Sun surged back to life. The momentum flipped when Carrington ignited the offense with a stunning 2-pointer. But she wasn't done. She stole the ball and capitalized with another effortless score, leaving Indiana scrambling. Alyssa Thomas tried to replicate the play, but Nelisa Smith was a defensive wall, swooping in with a game-changing block. The intensity only ramped up as Bonner stepped up, sinking a layup and an and one, pushing Connecticut's lead further. Caitlin Clark fired back with a 3-pointer, but missed, only for Nelisa Smith to snatch the rebound and convert. Alyssa Thomas then ramped up the tension, charging at Nelisa Smith with a fierce shoulder shove that sparked a fiery exchange. Bonner's clutch 2-pointer gave Connecticut a razor-thin 1-point edge. Lexi quickly answered with a deadly 3-pointer, reigniting the Fever spark. Caitlin Clark snatched a rebound and delivered a perfect long pass to Kelsey Mitchell, who drilled a two-pointer. Brianna Jones countered with her own two-pointer, but Clark retaliated with a dazzling step-back three. The battle continued as Carrington nailed a three-pointer, only for Caitlin Clark to storm down the court and answer with a two-pointer, silencing Carrington with a fierce response. The crowd roared when Thomas fouled Clark, setting the stage for a dramatic clash. Clark stepped up, showing off her skills with a slick bounce pass to Aaliyah Boston, who found a wide-open Kelsey Mitchell for a three-pointer. Marina Mabrey then appeared out of nowhere, landing a three of her own and quickly adding a jumper. Clark wasn't backing down. She responded with a graceful floater. The drama peaked as Carrington and Clark collided in a frantic scramble for the ball. Carrington won the jump ball and fed Veronica Burton, who scored a clutch two-pointer. With just 5 seconds left, Aaliyah Boston's desperate three-point attempt missed the mark, and the third quarter came to a close with the score at 66-69. The intensity was palpable, and the stage was set for a nail-biting finish. The final quarter kicked off with the Fever on a mission to extend their lead, but the Connecticut Sun had other plans. Carrington made a bold move for the hoop but was fouled and missed. Alyssa Thomas seized the moment, sinking a clutch two-pointer, but Lexi Hull quickly retaliated, catching a long pass from Caitlin Clark and nailing a two of her own. Aaliyah Boston then received a pass from Caitlin Clark and muscled her way to another two-pointer. Marina Mabrey responded with a slick assist to Carrington, who scored effortlessly. Caitlin Clark charged down the court for a layup but missed, and Connecticut capitalized, with Carrington once again hitting a two-pointer. Kelsey Mitchell wasn't having it. She scored a rapid two-pointer, regaining the lead for the Fever. Thomas quickly answered with another two-pointer, leveling the score. Lexi Hull then delivered a clutch pass to Kelsey Mitchell, who drilled a contested three-pointer, putting the Fever ahead by one and forcing a timeout. Coming out of the timeout, Marina Mabrey silenced the crowd with a stunning three-pointer. Kelsey Mitchell responded with a quick pass to Boston, who scored a vital two-pointer, tying the game once more. Caitlin Clark took control, charging down for a critical layup to give her team the edge. With just 60 seconds left, Clark aimed for a game-changing three-pointer, but missed. In a dramatic twist, Lexi Hull was fouled with 20 seconds remaining and calmly sank both free throws, sealing the game. Carrington's final three-point attempt fell short, and the buzzer signaled the end of a thrilling battle. In a historic finish, Caitlin Clark's 86th three-pointer of the season shattered the rookie record for the most three-pointers ever. Kelsey Mitchell and Caitlin Clark emerged victorious, with Mitchell racking up 23 points, 3 assists, and 4 rebounds, while Clark contributed 19 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists. Thanks again for watching, and remember to like, subscribe, and share if you enjoyed the episode. We'll catch you in the next one. This is Glory Reports.